Hi, my name's Ron and welcome back to another Trade Earthmovers heavy earth moving machinery review. Today we're down at JCB's Melbourne testing grounds and we're here to test the new range of JCB 220 excavators. With me I have...
Hi, I'm Dion Cope, Product Manager for Heavy Line Excavators with CEO, JCB.
Yes, you've got some great selling points here that I'm sure that most of the guys out there in the field would just love to know. Some of this stuff is extraordinary. Would you like to, if I was a guy who was wanting to buy a new excavator, could you run through some of the reasons why I should pull in on JCB's yard and talk to one of the sales reps and turn around and say, well, yeah, can I demonstrate this? Because I reckon you've got a good story there to push.
Yeah, come over to the bucket and
let's
I'll
go
start
and
this
have a look at this.
For us, we generally like to start at the bucket end because this is the business end of the machine.
Of course it is.
So a couple of things we do a little bit differently is we run dual radius buckets on all of the machines as standard, have done so for a very long time. Now the reason we run a dual radius bucket is because it tends to carry a lot more volume than the standard bucket. So on average we've got about 10 to 15% more volume coming out of the bucket with every time you pull the machine through the ground. It is one of the more heavier machines on the market, but it has increased chart and lift performance against anyone else. So on average we're about 20 to 30% more chart performance and extra stability compared to all of our other competitors.
Yeah, I just ran it. It's good. It's a nice stable machine. You've got an interesting concept here, mate, with your quick hitch.
What we've done, or JCB have done, is we've supplied the latest hitch from out of Europe, and it meets and exceeds any current regulation, any future regulation that may come out. So a couple of extra features that we have a snap lock design on the front, so as soon as you pick up a bucket, the bucket is locked to the hitch. So there's no way that hitch or this bucket can fall off that hitch by the operator inadvertently dropping the bucket. And the key thing there is there's no extra push button or features, there's no movement from the operator. As soon as he picks up that bucket, doesn't have to go through a locking sequence, the machine's locked on. And the other key point too as well is you've got to have the bucket in the correct position to unlock the bucket, which is dipper slightly and boom in the correct position. And we also have tilt sensors on the boom and the dipper, which indicate to the operator and through the display, which is all part of the ECU of the machine, to indicate that the bucket is in the correct position to remove, the safest position, and then you can drop that bucket in any direction. So the key thing here is you can unhitch and lock and place that bucket or attachment anywhere within its range and pick it back up. The key thing is well, you've got to have it in a safe position to unlock it, to take that bucket off.
And just to remind the operator that it is in a safe position, we've got the LED light bucket sensor.
Absolutely.
Up here.
Yep.
Hey, beautiful. While we're on this end of the machine, there's one thing that I did notice is that you've got two new excavators here. You've got a 200 and a 220. Yet over there in the yard, I see you've got a new 200 and an old 200, as in last series 200, so not that old. And boy, have you beefed up the dipper arm and the boom on these. That's an incredible difference.
So this is what we call our world boom design. So we've actually added roughly about 20% extra width through the boom and about 6% wider through the boom and through the dipper.
It is really solid.
Absolutely.
It's good.
So we've got to key castings in certain areas of the boom and dipper. So there's no extra actual weight in the boom and dipper, but they have doubled the life expectancy of both the boom and the dipper without adding any extra weight, which doesn't affect the chart performance or the stability. From the factory, it comes standard with the hitch out of the factory, which is covered by the warranty of the machine as well. So it's not like fitting a local hitch, which might only be covered by a 12-month warranty. That's covered by the full warranty of the machine. It comes with e-stops as standard and isolators and so forth. So minor modifications, but for the general contractor working on any site, in particular most of the states on the eastern seaboard or WA, you buy it as it is, you get out there and she's ready to work. So there's not much more you'd have to do.
Just your handrails,
Yeah, handrails, rubber mounted from the factory, good quality, once again covered under the warranty as well. Bi-directional hammer piping, standard. Reverse cameras now integrated into the new 7-inch colour monitor, which is standard.
And I noticed that you've also got the option for the second one. It's already wide. You only got to mount the camera.
Yeah, just mount the camera. It's all pre-programmed. So mount the camera, then you've got side cameras as well, and you can select the cameras all through to the displays. The other key performance for this too, or one of the key changes is the engine. So we're now supplying this machine with our 13, 14, 200 and the 220 we're all coming out standard with the new JCB DieselMax engines in a DieselMax or EcoMax variant. This particular machine comes out with the EcoMax, which is our new Tier 4 Interim engine. The key difference between our engines compared to other engines in the market, we've achieved Tier 4 Interim without the use of a diesel particulate filter. So there's no added cost, no added maintenance, no regenerating. So we've achieved Tier 4 Interim at the cylinder head, rather than with most other manufacturers they treat they achieve the Tier 4 Interim at the exhaust end. So as far as technology goes, it's one of the most advanced engines on the market, and it's an off-highway engine. So it's an engine just dedicated for the use of earth-moving equipment. So we get our peak torque a lot lower in the RPM as well. On the larger machine in the new DieselMax 7.2 litre, this is the 4.8, but in our larger machines we're seeing fuel reductions of up to 25% from the outgoing Japanese engine that we were using. So on this model here we're expecting anywhere between 20 and 15% fuel reduction depending on workload and environment. So significant fuel savings. Fuel
savings, mate. That comes back to dollars in the pocket.
And the other key thing too, we're getting those fuel savings once again without the use of a diesel particulate filter. So there's no trade-off where with some manufacturers they're getting fuel saving gains, but they're getting extra costs and maintenance requirements with the diesel particulate, whereas the other machine you don't get. So we tick both boxes there. So exciting, real exciting technology.
A bit here on this machine, though.
And we'll start to see that filter through all the JS range.
That is a great little cab you got there.
So this is our new updated cab. So some of the revisions we've made, we've gone to the colour screen, 7-inch colour monitor with reverse camera integrated into the machine on this particular model. We've moved some of the switching around in the cab, so the cab's got a slightly wider feel to it and a little bit more room. And we've gone to new switch controls as well. So
I'll tell you what it is simple.
Simple.
Keep it simple.
Easy to use. We've gone to
icon-based,
icon-based menus.
Press a button to lock it.
Icon-based menus. Nice, simple switching. Comfortable cab. Good vision all the way around. A couple of other changes. We've gone to flat glass through all the cab as well, and we've gone to section glass. So if you do happen to smash a glass or a bit of vandalism, your cost of ownership's not going to be too bad because the glass is easy to replace as well. As I said, JCB do manufacture the machine around the bucket. So it's all to do with performance, productivity, chart performance, lift over the side, because that's what matters, and then everything else all just makes it a complete package.
You've got a lot of ticks there. You've got good safety features. All over the machine. A lot of the factory fitted, usual optional extras or aftermarket extras are all there for when you pick it up. From JCB or the dealer. Fuel efficiency. A new designed cab, with a simple screen that anyone can operate.
Easy to use.
Just simple as. You've got good stability, great view. For an operator, that's just as comfortable as what you want.
Big move for us, and if you look at best in class in bucket performance, best in class in chart performance, one of the best in class with fuel efficiencies, and operating costs as well. So longevity of the machine, you don't have those external operating costs that you have to worry about with some of these other engines coming out of the market. So,
well, Neil, I'd like to thank, on behalf of Earthmovers Excavators, I'd like to thank you very much today.
Thanks for your time.
For being able to give us the opportunity to give this a run. And you've got a lot of selling points there for a great little machine, and I'd like to thank you and JCB for giving us this opportunity, mate.
No problems at all. Anytime. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you.